Okay, I'm just doing a little collage with the bits I've got left from what I've just been doing. Okay, like that. If it was just paper, I would use my glue stick, but because some of these bits are card, I'm going to use matte medium. Okay, I've put these in because these were like printed with my inkjet, so they're a bit sort of dull looking, so I can put them on as well, but these are all the bits I'm just gonna put together on some book pages, just so that we've got a little bit of something there to collage. So it's quite a nice size, so I'll just overlap this. I've got a few bits of music paper here if I need. There, I've got a plain bit here. I've got a couple of plain bits actually. There's some more music paper. That's all I've got at the side of me. Okay. I think I'll do one more. Yeah, I'm quite liking actually collaging on book pages. It becomes a nice weight. It's not too thick, because some of the card that I've done, as you know, I've been collaging for ages, but some of the card I've used is a little bit too thick, so I find book pages are a fantastic weight. Put the lump there. So the glue on the paper there, so take that off. Okay. I've got some coffee stained paper drying on my heater at the moment, so not even sure when this will be dried. So it is matte medium, isn't it? Yep. It's quite a thick one, so it'll stick down card lovely. So some of this is very plain, but that's all right. Actually, I was just thinking I'm going to put something down here, so that's why I've chosen matte medium, is because I can work on top of it. Yeah. Go right up to the end there, I think. Oops. I'm not overlapping because I will be putting things over the top. That's why I'm not worried about overlapping. That wasn't bad, was it? One little patch there. Okay. Oh, I haven't got much left here. Right. Oh, bit there. It's hard to tell, isn't it? Because it's the same colour as the paper I've been using. I got a bit of music paper, so let's use that. Okay, it's just this bit here. It's annoying me, so I'm going to go. I just need a bit bigger, I think. It looked a bit silly. That's that. Okay, I'm going to leave that now. Okay, that will do nicely. I have no idea what I'm going to do it. I must probably gesso all over it. I don't know. I've got a base. Yeah, I think I'll keep those bits. I think these can go really. Right, so let that dry and then I'm going to do something with it. I most probably gesso right over it, spray it, do a few bits and pieces. Might have to back it now if I'm not going to use it for journaling cards and I need to do a bit of mixed media on it. I will have to make it stronger. Okay. Okay. Lovely job. Okay, I'll see you when it's dry. Okay, so this is all nice and dry now. So what shall we do with it? I think I'm going to gesso it a little bit. I've got a dry brush today. I haven't done this for ages. Well, it's sort of dry. That'll do. I use that one all the time because I like these flat brushes. Just get a bit of gesso out. Oops, a bit too much really. I only want it lightly, and then I'm going to dry it and cut it all up into tags and things, and then I'm just going to decorate the tags really. I just thought it'd be the start of my journal, and I've used all the, you know, stuff that was left over from my other project, and I looked at the colours and I'm thinking it's all going, so we are fine. Yep, cut most of everything out, so still a bit wet really. Okay. Yeah, I'm better with the brayer really than dry brushing, but it's because I try and do it too quick, I think. But that's what I like. I'm covering that over really because I'm not using that, so I just put it there because it was hanging around. Might see a bit of it. Coming up a little bit. Oh, I might as well leave that until I see what's cut off. The thing is with gesso and me, as soon as I start, that's it. I carry on. I don't know when to stop. Not too bad, it's sticking down. Too much there. Okay, right. I need to use this up, so what have I got here? Oh, I got some here. My test prints. Can't seem to turn it off of my Xyron. I think I know what it is. It's because I should have it's not attached to Wi-Fi here, you see, but I can do that now. I've got better Wi-Fi, but because of that it doesn't update or anything. or I can't change any settings in it as such. So that's one thing I've got to do. I can do it now, but of course I haven't got around to it yet. Okay. I've got my dryer on, so heat gun. Dryer. Will it fit in here? Yeah. Alright, this is where I just sort of have a look. I'm not worried about this bit, even though I've put that on there. Okay, we're a little bit high, so I'm just wondering if I do cut that to about 6. It doesn't leave very much. It's just the shape of the book pages, really. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 3. Well, just 3 and a bit, actually, just because I've got a ragged edge there. So I'm just going to go 3 1/4 on this one. And the same on that one. 3 up now, so I've got a nice straight edge. Okay. Again, you've got to remember, this is all this was is scraps, yeah. So okay, I might do 3 there. Because then I would get that in, but I'm not worried if I didn't. But I get 3 there, then I might be able to get 2 journaling cards out of the other one, because these are too long. But and then 2 journaling cards. They're a bit skinny, but bit square. Right, okay. I think I'm going to get 1. That's the most interesting edge, isn't it? So 5 by 3 maybe. Journaling card is quite nice size, isn't it? Not much bigger for this, because it could be a pocket as well. That could be a diddy tag. And then let's just chop that edge off. 5 by 3. And that'd be 3 1/2 actually. That's better. And then, so that's 5 by 3 1/2. That's actually quite a nice size. That can be a diddy tag. I'll just straighten up the edge there. Come in a little bit. Okay, and that's fine. Okay, right, these are massive, aren't they? Let's have a look. Okay, 7 1/2. I quite like that top there. I reckon I'm going to come to about there. Don't know what that length is. Okay. I'm going to come to 5 1/2, I think, but just a bit over because I need to chop up the top there. Okay, that can be a diddy tag. That can't be anything really. I'm sure we can find a use for it. But yep, I like that size. I like that size. That's a diddy one. That could be a diddy one too. So what did we aim for? Because that's actually quite a nice size. I know they're both 3. 5 3/4 maybe. All right. So I'm going to keep that on. Just take some of that off first. Okay. This one is a wider. So we'll take that to 3 because that's that rough edge. Just there. Yep. And I'm going to chuck that bit away. I'm not going to feel guilty. So these will be going, I'm just sorting out which way I want them. There, that's a journaling card. So 3 tags. Might as well do it. That's better. Yep. So yeah, that's because, you know, like I've done a lot of straight lines on that, but I knew I was going to be putting things on the top, so that's why I didn't worry about it. Okay, normally you would overlap and things, but I sort of knew what I was doing. So's me. Well, that's not too bad. Just thought it looked a bit wonky, but it's okay. Oh, but that's wonky. Okay. Was that a journaling card? No, it's going to be a tag. Okay, this is the journaling card. So I shall round the edges, that large one here. Round the edges of this one today. Okay. Okay, I am going to stencil these with some actual crackle. So I've got the crackle. I've always had glazing. I've actually got some crackle now of this Tim Holtz make. I've never used this one before. I've used a lot of his products, but I haven't. I've got other crackle mediums, but not this one. So I thought I'd give this a go today. So I do use the crazing, but not the crackle one. I just fancied a little bit of something else today. I'm not actually worrying about what's in the background, to be honest. I don't mind if they're all totally covered up, or what happens. I sort of feel swirly today because there's a lot of square, so I think we need something sort of swirling because of the shape of the collage there. And I know I got the swirly one because I love that one. I use my old one for this. Not my new one. I'll keep my new one for spraying through because I'm going to use okay, right, Get my palette knife. Oh, it's my new decoration. Oh dear. It is crackle, isn't it? Yeah, just checking. I thought, oh, that's different. Okay. Oh, I do use this one a lot actually at Christmas. Okay, let's go from there and stop saying okay, Andrea. I'm forever doing it. Actually, I'm going to come over there because I'm thinking I don't need to pick it up then. Okay. Well, it's just like texture of gel medium, really. How weird. Right, okay. That's where it's a bit funny here. Get a bit of a blob here, but it's sort of ruined. That's quite wet, actually. I'm just wondering whether it's better put on top of on its own. It reminds me of that texture paste that I used that I didn't like, the Pebeo one. Just look how much that seeped through. So I am going to place it on without a stencil and see what that's like. I prefer, through stencils, I prefer things that are slightly drier. Again, that's me. I'm going to say this is quite wet, so... You know, this is new to me product, so I try and do it different ways. Whether it needs stirring. It seems quite runny to me. I do that because I don't actually want it there. So might be alright with my new stencil. This one just is all stretched. Need a bit of paper. Where did you go? Music paper. I had a book here the other day because I thought, oh, I'll keep the book with me. This will do. Right. I think I'm going to let them dry naturally. Okay, and while they're drying, we'll get on with one of these, or some of these. Let's have a look. Tickets for this. I think I already cut some up. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, my favourite. She's lovely. And because the colour tone's a little bit different maybe, I've got some music paper here. Bits and pieces. So look, I might be alright actually. I like that way. Something like that. And I want a bit of that showing because that's quite nice out there. And then cut the words. And to be honest, that is done. So let's see what we got. Oh, sorry, that's not words. This is all little bits from mainly this kit, the Christmas, vintage Christmas days, but a few of the others because I just found a piece, words, oh, joy and peace, and oh, wishes. Here we go. This is from one of the other kits. Let's have a look. Right, I'm going to go over it just a bit actually, so I can get this in. Like that. Joy and peace. And that'll cover that line there. And stitched around. And do you know what? That's it. That really is, yeah. I like that. Less is more sometimes. Just looking for me glue. I will ink up everything and stick that down and then stitch around and I'll be back to you. All right, you know, you've seen how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to change anything. If I do, I'll let you know. Okay, so that one's done. What I've done, I used this stamp on an odd bit of paper, a bit that I had, you know, that the side of me. Stamp that and put that on the back. That's by Penny Black, this one. I actually find it a bit big. I did have one. I had writing all here, which was really nice, but can I find it? No. So, but I've got that one. Plus I could do it individually, if you know what I mean. I've got the stamps to do that as well, but I thought, oh, I'll just do it that way today. Okay, and I thought because I've done that on the back, I used my Bow Bunny it is, whether you get these from. I'm not sure about this one, but this is unbranded. But this, because that was one of the ones that I was caught out on years ago on AliExpress. And I actually bought the original. I had to get it from America, but I did get it in the end. So I used that one now. And one of them I've actually lost. So, and they were literally identical. Right. I fancy putting that there. Then I want, oh, that's the other one I needed, isn't it? These two I always use so much. Hold on, I've got my little pot. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to cut some little pieces of acrylic because I can do that now. So I'm going to cut some. Might use my thin acrylic and just stick some together, because that's quite a nice size. Not as fat as that, but some machine to cut through that, I would have thought. Yeah. Yep. That'll do nicely. And that's that one done. Okay. So I'll put that there. We'll go into this little mini tag, I think. I see a little bit sticking up there. Proper glue, I think. Put them back. She's looking quite good. Yeah, and similar thing. Yep. A bit narrower than that, I think. That was too near that. We needed a bit of space. Like that. And then ticket or some words or something. I think loads of you are getting, that might be too big, used to doing things the way we layer, you know, for collage and that. And honestly, it's sort of like foolproof, really. Says me. Yes. I mean, even something like this, don't think about it as a whole. Yeah, you could cut that bit off there, you could cut that bit off there, you could actually cut that bit out of the middle, and any of these for little tickets that you could do, you know, anywhere. Don't think of it as that. Look at things, you know, in pieces, I will say. So I'm just thinking of what I got here. Nothing's jumping out at me at all there. Let's see what I got here. Oh, well, that is. Might have to. Just a little bit too big. Or that might could work. Let's have a look. Nope, it's not happening, folks. Oh, that might. Yeah, it's quite big, the tag on here, or the ticket, I should say. I think that's what it is. That's okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be like so. Yeah, and then maybe just a word in the middle down there. Might be a bit small, bigger word than that, but that would be okay. I've run out of these now, and they're really good. I might have to see if I printed them. See, I love that. That's just great. I love those words. Yep. So that is that one. Okay, so I ink up and then I'll stick down. Okay, and this one I have to be back to bit because it's quite thin. Like I said, it's great actually doing it on book paper. I will say it's one of my favourite things now because of how light it is, and you can always back. Yeah, it might be not quite enough. Oh, there's a bit of card here. That's not too thick. So. Yeah, I'm trying to sort of like incorporate more stamping into my work and things like that, because we buy all these stamps and we love them, you know, but we actually forget, well, I do, forget to use them. And I do like stamping, so that's my, not New Year's resolution, but that's something I must do in 2022. More stamping. I'm doing my Christmas cake today, folks. I cheated and I bought all the fruit already marinated or soaked in brandy. So, even though I've got the brandy, I've got the fruit, I thought, oh, that's easy, so I got it. So what? Yeah, so I cheated. My first year, last year, of actually making one, it was okay. I'll just say, put it that way. Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't dry, or I don't know. It just lacked flavour, I thought. But then I didn't do it until sort of like the first week of December. So I'm trying to get it done a few weeks earlier. And I thought if I keep spooning brandy in it, it might taste better. Yeah. Okay. And that one just needs stitching around. Okay, that's done. And cut the diddy ones here. Oh, that's a bit, I don't know about that one. A bit too many, a lot of pieces in there, but it might take well, let's have a look. We could cover that. Actually, there we go. Let's do that. And then we can sew around them all together. And then it's just the big ones to do then. Surprising, you sometimes need these diddy ones. So I'm going to cover that over because I don't like it. Quite like the brown paper there. That's okay. Then we have to have something else, but I'm not sure what. It has to be a different shape. It has to be sort of down that way, if you know. Oh, how about something like this? Oh, that's too big, see? Yeah, even though that's good for covering that. Oh, I did it. Yeah, don't really like that. It's like two separate things, isn't it? I know. Again, this is seeing beyond what is here. Yeah, so I'm cutting that up. This is where you lose the bits, yeah? I'm just thinking about stitching around. That is quite small, isn't it? And this one doesn't need backing. It's actually quite firm. So we got 2 there. I'll leave that dry a minute. It's still wet. Okay. See, this is what I do, and I'll cut that off. I want that there. So I cut it off. Straight might be a bit better, but I'm not totally gluing that down. That's too samey. I quite like that actually there. So that's going on there again. I knew I was going to use these a lot. Just that little thing that fills in, you know, a gap. Well, she's going to go there. She or he, really, I don't know. And we want a dinky word. That's too big, but that would have been perfect. Oh, what's this? That's going to be too long. Yeah. I use Joy and Peace a lot too. It is a little bit big, but so I'm making it fit. Oh, perhaps not. I still haven't got my eyes tested, folks. I'll do that. I'll stick it on the end. It'll look like it's supposed to look like that. Okay, there you are.
I actually quite like that. So I wouldn't have done that, you see. Just that I actually went wrong with the cutting and made it a little tiny bit too close to there. A little bit of glue under that. These ones was already backed actually. So that's like... So. Right, so I won't stitch around that one. Actually, I'm not going to stitch around any of those diddy ones. If anything, I can do the writing around. This one, yeah, I will stitch around. There we go. And that was that one as well, wasn't it? And again, this was totally from a different project, but it all blended in. And then, you know, made use of all the bits I had left over, and it's actually gone into my next journal. Funny how it works, isn't it? Mind you, I suppose it's all Christmas colours, so we can you can definitely mix and match, can't you? There we go.